Hello everyone and welcome back to Jacklet Educational Channel. So this is the time to reveal the results for the quiz contest which was conducted on 21st of February 2022. Yes, this environmental science quiz is conducted every week on Monday to prepare ourselves for the environmental science entrances and to know something about our environment. So those who want to participate, you have to follow certain rules. So let's move on to the quiz rules. So you can also win cash prizes by becoming the top performer of the month if you combinedly score maximum marks in all the weekly quizzes. So to know all these rules, you can pause this video and go through all these rules. So without wasting much time, let's discuss the questions. So the first question was, the substance which covers the bones of the reptiles is called as what? And options are on your screen. I will reveal the answer after certain seconds. So think about the answer. And here the correct option will be option number C. Keratin protein is the substance which covers the bones of the reptiles. And this keratin is of two categories. They are alpha keratin and beta keratin. So here alpha keratin are more pliable. Pliable means they are easily bent or flexible kind of proteins, and beta keratin protein are more stiff in nature. So these things you should note down in your notes. They are very important. And the question is, what is the exoskeleton of arthropods made up of? So this question we all know from the school level, that is, it is made up of chitin. Yes, chitin is the substance in which the exoskeleton of arthropods are made up of. So here in one question we have discussed two things. Now let's move to the second question. The second question is from the action plan for introduction of cheetah in India. The question was, under this plan, the cheetahs will be first released in which of the following national parks of India? So here the correct option will be option number A. In Kuno National Park of Madhya Pradesh, the cheetahs will be first introduced under this action plan. So you'll know about this a bit more. So under this action plan for reintroduction of cheetahs in India, 50 cheetahs will be introduced in India in the next 5 years starting from 2021, but because of COVID it is delayed. So around 12 to 14 cheetahs will be imported from South Africa or Namibia. So these things you should note down. They will be imported from South Africa or Namibia, and each of these cheetahs will be fitted with a satellite GPS. That is very important. That is, satellite GPS will be important for identifying and tracking their movement. Radio coloring technique will be used, high frequency. So they will be transported to Kuno Palpur National Park. The full name of Kuno National Park is also Kuno Palpur National Park, which is located in Madhya Pradesh in India. The first place for the reintroduction of cheetah in India. Let's move to the next question. The next question is on our screen. The question is, green ammonia is the production in which the process of making ammonia is what kind of? So you should read every options carefully, then I will reveal the answer. So here the correct option will be option A. Green ammonia production is the process of making ammonia in which it is 100% renewable and carbon free. So let's know in the next slide what is green ammonia. So ammonia is a pungent gas, and what for it is used? It is widely used for making agricultural fertilizer. Ammonia, an important part in the agricultural fertilizers manufacture. So green ammonia production is where the process of making ammonia is 100% renewable and carbon free. So it is environment friendly, and one way of making green ammonia is by using hydrogen from water electrolysis. Yes, if you go for water electrolysis, we will get hydrogen and nitrogen when it is separated from the air. If we combine them, then they will form the green ammonia. This is one of the way of making green ammonia. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, identify the incorrect statements, and the first statement in the option A is given as lithophiles remain on or close to the earth's surface as they combine readily with the oxygen, and siderophiles are the transition metals that tend to sink into the core. So whether both these statements are incorrect or one of them is incorrect, you have to think. So here none of them are incorrect. Yes, both these statements are correct, and we will know a bit more about lithophils and siderophiles. So here siderophiles are the elements, are the transition metals. In the periodic table, transition metals siderophiles are, which tend to sink into the core region of the earth. Why? Because they dissolve readily in the iron. So they are iron loving elements. Siderophile means iron loving elements. So they readily dissolve in iron either as solid solutions or in the molten state. Although some sources includes elements which are not transition metals, so some siderophiles are not transition metals, exceptions such as germanium. But they are readily dissolved in the iron, that's why they tend to sink into the core region of the earth. Similarly, lithophiles are the elements those remain on or close to the earth's surface because they readily combine with oxygen. So oxygen is maximum on the surface of the earth, that's why they are combining readily with the oxygen, so they remain close to the earth's surface, forming compounds that do not sink. So they sink, that siderophile they sink into the core, but these lithophiles they do not sink into the earth's core. And what are the notable lithophiles? They are aluminium, boron, write it down, aluminium, boron, barium, beryllium, bromium, calcium, chlorine, chromium, fluorine, iodine, potassium, lithium, magnesium, sodium, oxygen, phosphorus, rubidium. So all these things you should write down, and all the lanthanides, they are the lithophile elements. So I hope you have noted down. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is, weather system comes under which category of spatial scales for wind types? This is also one of the frequent asked questions in the environmental science entrances. And here, what will be the correct option? The correct option will be synoptic scale. Yes, they come under the synoptic scale. We'll know a bit more here. As I say, something we should know from every question. So here in the planetary scale, wind types includes global circulation. In synoptic scale, this weather system comes under, and the length scale is 1000 km. And mesoscale phenomena, wind types are regional, orographic or thermally induced circulation. This table you should make. Microscale, spatial scales includes the wind types such as local flow modulation, boundary layer turbulent gusts. And what are the length scale for them? They are 100 to 1000 meter. And similarly, you should note down for planetary scale, the length scale is 10,000 km around, and for mesoscale it is from 10 to 100 km. So this was the table, important one. And now it's time to reveal the top 2 performers for this week's quiz contest. They are Khadija Samarin with 5 out of 5 correct questions and Akash Kumar with 4 out of 5 correct questions. So congratulations to both of you. You both are the top performers for this week's, and thanks for participating. So guys, if you love this video, don't forget to like, subscribe the channel to get all further updates related to environmental science entrances. And yes, if you haven't joined our Telegram group, do join, because we are conducting daily quizzes that will be very helpful for the upcoming environmental science entrances. And also you can join our Instagram page for current affairs and short notes. So see you guys in our next video. Keep smiling and believe in yourself.